When you're falling, I'll be there above all.
Yay.
So, question for you, Mr. GM. Can I do a weapon swap for my array?
Yes.
As long as I figure as long as I change the damage type, it would be a legitimate swap. So I'm changing out my poorly understood penetrating mazer for a pulse a grazer weapon that does radiation based damage with multi attack.
That seems reasonable.
Okay.
Mm.
Cool.
Question is penetrating is kind of useless in 3rd edition.
Well, I didn't.
Yeah, we had a little
understand.
discussion exactly about that.
I didn't understand that I had to buy individual levels of it, so I've been going around with penetrating 1 the whole time.
Yeah, I know it's pretty expensive.
Actually, it costs the same. It would cost the same as what I have right now with the multi attack.
Yeah.
If I bought it, because basically it would turn out to be 3 points per level if I bought it to my equal level.
Yeah.
Which is the same as having a ranged attack with multi attack.
Mm.
The fun thing is now, if you actually decide to throw something up against this with a high level of invulnerability, I can legitimately say, "Hey, I got the penetrating mazer in the back of my shop. How long for me to swap them out?" I don't have to do the whole invention thing. I actually have the weapon back there.
Gosh, I'd love the idea of like something with like toughness 20, impervious that protects it against anything below 10 damage. Just like, no mortal weapon can hurt me. I'm like, oh hi, how's it going? Yeah, I made myself smarter, so I'm probably gonna open up with, I've been reading. Did I learn anything new this time?
You learned that
Probably
reading a
soak it
lot
nowhere.
causes headaches.
Oh gosh, it does. I haven't used this thing in between my ears in ages.
We noticed that.
Oof.
Grab's online.
He's
Yep.
there, all right.
I gave him a ping, so I don't know what's up.
I haven't seen him in the chat in forever.
They said some things a couple days ago about the Traveler stuff.
Yeah, that was a different thing.
That was still like 4 days ago. Oh, should be around.
Sure.
Sorry about that.
That's a Gundam. What? No, I'll just scrap. Hey, what up?
I have a Gundam?
Yeah, he's
You can totally pretend to be.
Yeah.
We gotta get him in a fight.
Okay. Let me just finish my burrito.
Oh, you guys bugged me to join the thing. We're not even ready yet.
Hey, the burrito is out of my hand and in my mouth, so I consider that done.
Burritos have priority.
Okay.
Depends on the burrito. You can get those cheap grocery store ones. Yeah, they don't necessarily have priority.
Okay. Oh no, there's no thing on here. I need to do the thing. Come on.
The thing.
Say the line, audio player. Busy spaceport. There it is. Okay. So do we all recall where we left off last week?
Last time we went flying over the ocean to find a ship that Arsenal saw in a vision, and then we landed and messed with the goons until we discovered the big goon was there. So we fought them, but the big goon escaped, but we took out his robot, and his construction facility, and his data, and a goon with us. He's my pet now.
We damaged the construction facility. I don't think we got any data. It was too high.
Oh yeah, maybe you didn't. I don't exactly remember that part.
Yeah.
I just remember you tried.
Yeah. But we do have the guy so we can interrogate.
But yes, they do have suits that are getting awfully close to being Arsenal suits.
Yep.
Yes. And by this time it'd probably be about like 11 p.m. So you're like going back to the city at night.
Let's see, and I was with Arsenal, and Benjamin just went off and took his, I don't know, hostage to do something with.
I mean, I'm taking them back to the base.
Yeah. Firebrand has the hostage.
It's not like my apartment complex has a prison in it.
It doesn't? I mean,
Do
you've
you
been around
not?
for how long? Like, you think you would just have it? It's like, oh yeah, just in case of emergencies, you press a button and his cage just falls
No,
inside.
I left that back in my pyramid, not the apartment.
Listen, go-go dancers are good at
And I
any
guess
time
the
period.
Italian villa has the sex dungeon, but that's not here or there right now.
Not having a dungeon in Germany for German dungeon porn.
I mean, $20 is $20.
Yeah.
20 bucks.
I'm in a penthouse. How am I going to get to the basement?
You fly at the same speed as a jet.
No, you
That
just
doesn't mean it doesn't take effort.
No, you buy the apartment below you, and just make that your basement.
Yeah. You have a basement like 50 floors up.
So how much would it cost to like take a house and just drop it on top of the penthouse as well?
A lot.
I'm pretty sure there's some codes in there that breaks. Just a few.
What are they gonna do? Tell me to move?
Yes.
Yeah, they would.
Oh. But yeah, I'm
God
dropping
has
him off at the
nothing.
base, and supposedly they are better at interrogating than I might be.
Yes.
Though
We'll
I
take
guess,
him like a
I
drink.
could just be really friendly with him. I don't know.
Like, oh, sorry guys, I interrogated him. He doesn't know anything. What do you say? Well, I asked him if he wanted to go to drinks, and he said no. And I don't know.
Just it ain't right. Anyway. So do you all head back to the Rock?
I'm along for the ride.
That's my plan.
Okay. When you come back, like the base seems fairly normal, and when you get into the main area, you see Dexter is fiddling with something in the corner, and every once in a while, it kind of like sparks. He doesn't seem to notice you come up through the hole.
Dexter was the lizard.
Lizard, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I'm like, it's not the Roman soldier and it's not the woman.
No.
Okay.
No.
Was Roman a Greek?
Roman.
Okay.
Robin.
So yeah, as we come in, I see Dexter hard at work. I just give him heads up, Dexter.
Like He kind of like turns around extremely quickly, kind of holding the thing away from you. It's like, oh, hello there.
That's exactly what I was trying to avoid with us coming in. Sorry about that.
Oh, don't worry about me. Just continue on your business.
Okay. Well, we didn't want to startle
Good.
you because we got somebody coming in. We're gonna give a talking to.
And like the guys who you brought just is giving Dexter some mad side eye. He's like, what is this thing?
Well, I think we'd probably have him blindfolded by now, so he wouldn't see
I
stuff.
believe we call them nerds.
Oh my god!
I give you such a dirty look.
What is that thing? That's not very nice. He's just a donkey. Anyway.
What?
So, do you lead him down to where the holding cells are?
Yes.
So, when you go down to the cell blocks, there's a guy sitting behind like a pane of glass. He's scribbling away on a little notebook. He looks incredibly disheveled. He's gonna kind of look up when you approach, and he's like, he would just stare at you blankly.
Hi. I got someone to check in.
Name.
I kind of like look over at him. So what's your name?
He's like, just Timothy Broderick, and the guy's gonna kind of like roll his eyes, write it down. It's like,
There you go, Timothy.
does he have anything we should know about when we're choosing a cell for him?
I kind of like give him like a glance up and down. It's like, no, I think he's just a scientist. Or engineer, is that the right word? Yeah, engineer, right?
He nods kind of meekly. He's like, all right. He's gonna laboriously get up out of his chair, open up the door towards you, grab the guy. Was he restrained, or is he just beaten into unconsciousness and then frog marched around?
I don't think we even beat into unconsciousness. I think I just like scooped him up and went away with him.
At the point where it's just like, I'm high enough up where if I drop you, you know, you're not going to end up the same way you were when you dropped. So
No.
Resistance isn't futile, which is why you should hold on really hard.
Okay, so he slaps the cuffs on and kind of maneuvers him through a door and into the cell block area. And yeah, would you like follow him in there, or would you just watch him march this guy away?
I'll follow in and just like see like, you know, what is their prison like? What are their conditions? What are they gonna put him in? What's the plan here?
Yeah. So these cells look fairly good prison wise. Like it's got like the bed, the toilet, and a small
It's a brand
desk.
new $100 billion facility.
It's probably not brand new. It looks like they've actually converted a couple of parts of this place from an older structure, especially some of the underground sections. But so there might be some like exposed stone here or there from the surrounding rock, but it's generally very clean, well lit. Doesn't smell like death and pain. And he puts him in a cell with some like reinforced plexiglass wall, and doesn't seem to have any sort of special equipment in it. He just throws him in.
So I picture this guard guy looking like one of those deep south old sheriffs, you know, suffering from Dunlop disease. You know, where his belly's Dunlopped over his belt.
Yeah.
Just kind of waddles down the corridor.
Yeah, he's special. He's important. I'll just leave it at that. But he just kind of throws him in there, kind of lazily turns around, closes the door, and is like, "Is that everything?"
Yes, that'll do. Thank you.
That's it for
Alright.
now. He should be a very substantial witness in the future.
Whatever you say, man.
I mean, I guess that's how it works.
That how it be. But sometimes he turns around and points at you. It be how it do. And then he just walks away.
Oh, he's perfect. All right. Well, we have our first capture of a normal person who could maybe actually tell us more about the Black Hand and his plans and why they're on a big ship and why they took out Scrap's friend and all that. Yay! Progress. High five.
Obviously, they're out there on that ship to build those exoskeletons, which I'm guessing that they're trying to keep it secret. Dang it! My mic working?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, alright. I saw a red thing up on my Discord, and I'd had problems with the mic before, so I was double checking.
Mm.
So, I guess we can let him sit here for a while and think about things, and then come back and talk to him. Or do you want to go ahead and lay on the charm now?
Well, I mean, there's no reason I couldn't. I mean, I got a free schedule today.
All right. You're
So,
definitely better at making him talk than me.
I think I kind of skipped out on breakfast this morning because of an emergency, so I'm gonna get some of that, and then I'll come back.
All right.
All right, so I'll arrange with our jailer friend here to like come back and like have a sit down interrogation with him.
Yeah. Would you want to use the interrogation room or? know.
Yeah, it's just got like a table and some chairs and something. Maybe set up some coffee. I'll bring the coffee.
He's gonna like lean back and be like, "Lurch, bring the tables." And all you hear from the back is like, "Fuck." He's
They
gonna
have
like,
the easiest job on the base right now.
yeah.
They're like, oh, we're gonna have to do work.
All right. So, you like go and get breakfast in the like main eating area.
Oh yeah.
So about halfway through getting breakfast, the door would bang open, and Lucius would come in his purple tracksuit, spraying a bottle into his mouth. From the smell, it's wine.
I'll like wave over at him with just like a huge piece of toast in my mouth or something.
He gargles something back.
That's the sound best friends make.
What was this? What are these cursed things happening in the chat?
Oh gosh.
Gotta go fast.
All right.
Okay. So it seems pretty uneventful. As you're having breakfast, what does everybody else do?
Let's see. We arrived. Where were we dropped off? Like in the main hangar, or?
Yeah.
Well, they have the guy under control, and it's really nice outside, isn't it? Or is it cloudy?
It's okay, I suppose.
I'll take okay. I'll hang out in the hangar a bit, just kind of look up at the stars, take it in, have a nice night. I lost a lot of things tonight. I lost my bag because I was dumb.
The bag!
That bag I had since the very beginning, it's all gone now. Who knows how long I've had that thing for? And I tried to do a cool movie moment, and it just dropped flat because grenades make sense.
How dare they have fail saves?
I know, this was just catch on fire and explode like an action movie.
As you're sitting there looking up, you start to hear like this wet sloshing sound coming up behind you.
let's see. So I'll do the whole thing where you don't really like get up and look, but you kind of just like tilt your head, your whole body backwards, and you're looking at the person upside down.
Yeah. It's Scruffy. Pushing his little cart and mopping the tarmac.
I will make sure to be out of his way this time so he does not mop me again on accident.
He gets very close.
I don't know. This man is trying. This doesn't make any sense. He's trying to get me, this stupid bastard. But I will give him his space. He is working, and I am just loitering.
He was like, hey. And like he like snapped his fingers a couple times. Hey, you're the kid, right? You're Scrap. What happened to your bag? Scrap it don't see on board on bag.
Bag of one. Lost it. It's gone.
No, damn crying shit. Lost the little bag, I don't see it. What?
It wasn't a good bag. It was, a holes, strap broken.
Well, damn crash ain't no matter what, I don't think too about losing a few things, This ain't even my first mop. And he brandishes the mop a little bit. First one I had, I just mopped way too hard. I was doing a mop drift on this here cart, and he like kicks the cart, and damn thing near broken too. Mumble-palooza. What is going on?
Damn, lose the thing. Lose the thing is sad, but you gotta get a new thing. Move on.
Yeah.
Keep on moving.
That's some words to live by right there, brother. Anyway, I got a lot more tarmac to mop.
And I'll get out of his way.
And he mops off into the sunset.
Godspeed, Scruffy.
And Arsenal. What do? I assume you'd be exchanging out your weapons, right?
Well, first I'll finish munching on the crackers I'm eating, so I don't put it on mic. But yeah, I probably been struck with an idea and decided to go back and change weapon systems. Something I've been toying with for a while, and suddenly get inspired. It's like, yay! Wait a minute, if I do this, I can finally get it to work, and go do that.
Nah.
So that'd keep me busy for an hour or two, probably.
Yeah. All right, back to Firebrand. We entered into the scene. Lucius pounds the table and goes, "And we never found it again!" And then he laughs.
Oh man. Those were great times.
Yeah. Excellent, great times, yes. I've heard through the grapevine that you've brought a little guest.
Oh yeah, just a little one. I think you might know something.
Know something about
A
what?
lot better than leaving him on a ship that might sink, or he might lose his job, or, well, he wasn't gonna have it anyway, now I guess.
Oh. I can tell you're a noble man.
I try. Well, at least he's out of danger, and, well, I can just have a nice, good long talk. I'm sure he'll be happy to tell us about what's going on.
Turn on the old firebrand charm, huh?
Who can resist?
Who can resist? And he's gonna like clap you on the back. It's like, well, that's about shut-eye time for me. And he's gonna
see you tonight then.
Yeah. And he's going to wander off into his room, slam the door unreasonably hard as he always does. And you hear instant snoring.
How did you do that?
It's a special ability,
Stupid
One
Roman.
of his superpowers.
Superpower,
but
fall asleep instantly.
But I've now had my breakfast in the middle of the night.
Mm-hmm.
Completely disassociated on time, but it is definitely time to do an interrogation.
Perfect. So, you come down to the prison section, and the guy points wordlessly to another room. And
what was the guy's name again?
the
Yeah, the Mook.
Mook. I forget. I came up with his name
Yeah,
instantly.
I'll just like start calling him like Tommy or Tom or something then.
Sure, it's that Tommy.
It was something like that. Thompson something.
Just give him the Tommy Wiseau voice. So yeah, through the window to the interrogation room, you can see Tommy handcuffed to the table, and this other guy who you assume is Lurch, struggling under the weight of one chair. He's bringing it through the door to the room, puts it down, wipes his brow, sees you, grimaces, opens up the door for you.
I'll give him like a pat on the shoulder as he passes by.
He's like, don't mention it.
Alright, and I'll head on in.
Okay.
I'll just go ahead, take a seat across the table from him. Go. Hey, how's it going? Tommy, you mind if I call you Tom?
Sure, I guess.
Hey. So, what I want to open this up with is a bit about yourself. Tell me, so you're an engineer. What kind of degree you got? How'd you go ahead and get the job with Mordhau?
Well, I have a master's in electric engineering. Mordhau was, one of the largest employers in my area, and it just seemed logical that I would sign up for that.
Right. But it seems they threw you out into the middle of the ocean. What do you know about that whole project?
He's gonna I shouldn't say. He's gonna kind of clam up a little bit.
Well, let's talk about your employers a little bit. So do you know this person in particular? And I will slide a picture of the Black Hand over.
He's gonna like nod a little bit. He's gonna consider if this is important information, but then he's just gonna nod a little bit and say, "Yeah, I know him."
Yeah. What was his position on board this project?
I honestly don't really know, but it seemed like he was there just to keep people in line and keep any leaks closed.
So he wasn't necessarily directly running the project, is what you're saying.
No, I don't think he directly runs a lot of stuff.
I see. So let's see. Next set of questions. Are you aware of what type of activities this individual is up to?
No.
No. You've only seen him in the security capacity, then.
Yeah, isn't that what he's there for?
Well, he might be there for a little bit more. You see, a few weeks ago, we actually have footage of him committing a murder.
Ooh. It's like, whoa, really?
And I will nod in full seriousness. That's right, Tom.
What?
I believe he may undoubtedly be involved in a number of other nefarious crimes. And I can only imagine what he might do if he had more access to more of what was being developed on that ship.
Wow. How is this my problem?
Well, I believe that you could be a very instrumental witness if you can tell us what was going on in the ship. His association with that project and Mordhau's association with his crimes could become very substantial evidence against him. And of course, if you work with us, we can do what we can to mitigate any legal hazards for yourself. Working with this person is, I believe the legal term is, what is it again? I'm gonna snap like a dozen times as I try to remember what it was. What was it for working with, aiding and abetting, or
Accessory to the
conspiracy?
crime.
Accessory? It's one of those words. It's one of them.
Hey, I don't even work with the guy. I just see him around sometimes. You can't scam me with that.
Right. But undoubtedly Mordhau might be interested in pressing some charges on you.
What? Why me?
Well, because now you're a bit of a risk to them.
He's gonna stare really hard at the table. Like
But that's why we're here, and I'll just like reach out like a hand to like his and just like give it like a little pat. We're here to protect you, but we need your help. Please, if you know anything about this project or any other ones that he might be working on, maybe we can stop him from committing more crimes or murders in the future.
make a persuasion check with a +2.
Hey! I did good. This is without the +2, so with the +2, that brings it to 31.
Jesus.
What did I roll on that? A 17. Yeah, that was a good roll.
Yeah. It's like okay. Look, I don't want to be a part of this. So if you can, help me out, I'll tell you what you need to know. I'll tell you everything I know.
I'll do everything in my power. I guarantee it.
Okay, so he's going to like do you have like a pen or a map or something?
Oh, yes, absolutely. And I'll just like reach behind myself, towards the floor, and then like pull up a piece of some paper and a pen, like just out of nowhere.
It's like, all right. So he's going to take out the piece of paper. He's going to make it kind of like a crude outline of the city and the coast.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to say, okay, so everybody knows Mordhau has a manufacturing center here in the Delta Industrial, and it's going to like circle the Delta Industrial in Reichsglen.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't like people to know is that there is a small network of distribution centers here, here, and here. And he circles areas in each of the districts. So every single one has a distribution center in it. They distribute these. They use these distribution channels to move weapons, equipment, personnel to anyone who will buy them. Now, I do know that this violates several code laws, but I also know that they've recently been using it to maneuver large quantities of personnel throughout the city.
I see.
It's no secret that they've been selling, I believe, law enforcement robotics to the Order.
Yes,
I
I've
was
noticed that of late.
I was part of that project.
You did really good work.
Oh, thank you. But right now the Ordris want to make sure they keep the Ordris. Sorry, the Mordhau wants to make sure they keep the Ordris in check, so they've installed a shutdown system. I'm not sure what they plan on doing, but judging for these troop movements and the robot shutdowns, it can't be anything legal.
Interesting. And I will actually like get my own piece of paper and pencil, like write that down like a little bit. I
And
see.
yes. And the ship, the Halcyon, is going to circle an area out to sea. That's where I've been for the past few months. We've been, of course, working on the HWAPs. I'm sure you saw in there.
They called them WAPs.
Yes.
WAPs!
Yes, I saw a little bit of the project on the way through. I didn't get much time to look at it. Could you tell me more about that?
Yes, it stands for Heavy Weapons Anomalous Pursuit. Now, what I know is that they're planning on using these to police the anomalous population, such as yourself.
I see. Do you think they would use the same channels to continue to sell these to the Ordris or to other buyers?
He like shakes his head. It's like, I doubt it. It's a very potent weapons platform.
Hmm. So I suppose in this case they might actually keep it to themselves. Interesting.
I believe so, but there's he's gonna kind of shake his head. It's like, there's almost no precedent tech like this. I mean, it's incredibly advanced. I was quite surprised when I was given the diagrams.
These diagrams, I don't suppose you happen to have any of them on hand, do you?
No, they're kept in a vault.
Do you remember very much of the schematics of it? I know a few people who are, well, smarter than me, who might want to look at it.
Hmm. He's gonna kind of like rack his brains. It's like, it just seemed like extremely well put together, much better than I could have fabricated. I can't really explain it.
Hmm.
Everything just worked together. Everything just works.
Just works. Hmm. So let's see. So we know the distribution centers, we know the connection to the Ordris. He doesn't know anything about the Black Hand, and he doesn't necessarily have like the schematics of things. Though I guess I could continue and ask, alright, so you don't have the designs or diagrams or anything about that my friends could be able to interpret. Uh, but what do you know about what they're capable of? You said that they're a formidable weapons platform. Is there anything in particular?
Well, they have.
Anyone spot them?
He's gonna like think. It's like, well, they have flight capabilities of up to, I believe, 500 miles per hour. Although it's a limited range, we haven't been able to get the fuel cells quite right. They're can carry heavy ablative plates to help in combat, and they have a cut down rotary cannon and something he kind of like thinks is like a sonic emitter, I think, for crowd control.
Sonic emitter. I'm just like scratching that down. Alright. I think that's all the questions I have right now, unless you have anything you'd like to add.
He's gonna like think for a second, then he's gonna shake his head.
Alright. Thank you again, Tom. You've been a wonderful help.
He's
I'll
gonna
try
like
to make sure that while you're here, you're comfortable, and that maybe we could set up a better situation for you.
He's just gonna like smile weakly.
Alright. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this out and go share with Arsenal. Arsenal, you still here? Arsenal,
Nope, he's
where are
not
you?
at
Are
the
you on the
base.
base?
No, he's
Summon
not at the
him.
base.
Literally just like shouting around the base until he answers.
You could always, there's this thing called a phone, remember?
Ah, then I gotta fish out my pocket.
I would think
Uh,
he'd call you and then just scream your name.
yeah, I'll go ahead and ring you up.
All right. It takes a couple minutes, or about a minute for me to answer, and when you do, you hear loud, there's like loud machinery noises in the background, and there's occasional the sound of like arcing and sparking, like a welder or cutter or something like that. Whoa, wait, hold on, and then walks out. You hear a door close, and you can kind of still hear it in the background. Hey, what's up?
I got some information to share with you. A
Oh.
couple of locations that we can try to check out in the future.
That's good.
Here, let me go ahead and scan what I've written down here, and you can just read it off yourself.
All right. Yeah.
And I'll just like go ahead and like take a picture of it, send it over to you. You got it.
All right.
Also, in the background, you
CC
hear the
scrap.
door. You hear the door open. It becomes very loud for a second, and then you hear these little footsteps come behind you. You hear, I detected you're feeling thirsty. Would you like a lemonade? And
Huh?
You talking about to
I
me, or
turn
you
ar-
talking about to
that's what Firebrand would hear, but
Okay.
on your end, Drinkin' Buddy has wandered out of the workshop and is holding up a little glass towards you.
Did you start drinking without me, Arsenal?
No, this is 2.0. The non-alcoholic version.
Oh, okay then. Well, you all right. So you got
Yeah.
a drink serving robot now.
3 different designs so far. Epic's really taking off with it.
Oh, huh.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
glad they're
really-
working.
It's quite impressive, really. He's going to make himself a bundle.
Ooh, very nice.
Yeah,
Well, maybe I know a couple of people. Maybe we could set something up.
yeah. Ask nicely, and I'll do a Firebrand version for you. And he's kind of joking about it. You can hear the joking in his tone.
We'll talk advertisement deals later.
Yeah,
But you say the info, right?
yeah. These
Scrap has
those.
also received it, but I wonder if he even like looks at like the holographic screens on his like big fist.
So
I
yeah.
think he gets the message and kind of looks at it. And goes like, I don't know what this is.
Those suits definitely look impressive. I mean, obviously they figured out something with the flight systems that I didn't, but I was concentrating on other things at the time, so it's not surprising that they surpassed me in some things. Oh, I might have to look to retooling the thrusters on my suit to keep up with those things. I'll worry about that on my project list later. Yeah,
Well, they got a short range, so I'm sure you could think of some kind of short-term solution.
yeah, maybe I can figure out an afterburner or something.
Though, most interesting to me, the robots Mordro has been sending off to,
Ordris?
brain fart, to
Ordris?
the Ordris, yeah. To the Ordris. They have
Mhm.
a shutdown protocol. Do you
Um,
think maybe that's what, our, Haximus Maximus friend, actually tapped into? How they were able to so easily gain control?
if
There's
it's the
already a
same,
back door in place.
if it's the same one that I found when I acquired one of the Ordris bots, which I don't think I ever told you about that. Yeah, I had Scrap help me out with that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was curious about them, and I did find a cutoff in there, but it's deep in there. And from what I could tell, it's not something I could piggyback onto or take over unless I actually we went into the Mordhau main security systems, which you know me, I've been trying to avoid them as much as possible. So, but if they're doing this on everything, we may have to see about trying to finding a way we can turn that to our advantage.
Well, most interesting is the way that Mordhau is trying to keep a check on the Ordris.
Don't blame them. It's like they're just out there, weird. Plus,
Well, it just has me thinking again. If we ever want to make a move, we're more rocking the boat of a very integrated status quo than anything.
yeah.
We can't really deal with anyone in isolation. Take down
Plus,
Mordhau, Ordris will get stronger.
yeah.
Got the Ordris, and I'm sure someone will start a fight.
I know Mordhau had nefarious plans with the arsenal system. And maybe they're using the Ordris to soften things up and then come in and quote unquote save us from them.
Well, it looks like they have their own plans to, release people like us very soon.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can at least be prepared for when they show up on the streets.
Oh, I've
Well,
seen
that's
some.
kind of in your hands. I'm just the kind of the guy who talks to people, so...
I've seen some of them on the street already. They were patrolling in the district around my warehouse for a while, back when I was laying low.
What, the robots or the suits? I thought the
Oh,
suits were
sorry,
new.
the law robots you were talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I doubt the suits have the cutoff that they were talking about. I mean, especially if they're going to be keeping them from in-house only. You know, this is something we should bring up with what's our boss's name here? I can't remember.
Who do you work for again?
Oh shit.
I gotta, like, have, like, a whole character list at some point for this, too.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Began with a K, I think.
Oh shit.
The teleporting guy.
Yeah.
The Kaiser.
I got it here.
Cobra
Don't
Commander.
remember, too.
That's the thing.
Mr. Career.
Carrere.
Mr. Krabs.
Carrere.
Yes.
That's the whole thing about them coming up with suits to keep an eye on special individuals like us. Might be something Carrere's interested in. Well, you're over there. Why don't you swing by and give him a heads up on that?
Sure.
maybe-
I wasn't gonna go to sleep for another couple hours anyway. I'll go have a talk with him if he's still around.
Because
I don't actually know where his schedule is. Well, I'll find out where he is anyway.
yeah, you can always. I think he gave us a contact number. You can always ping him and then meet up with him that way.
Also, a distinct possibility.
Yeah.
Well,
Good work on
so-
getting the information.
Well, best of luck. Figuring out what to do against these things.
Well, I got a new toy I'm working on. It's not as armor piercing as the other stuff, but I think I can. It's that old saying, quantity is a quality of it all its own.
Mhm.
So, be interesting to try it out, but we'll see how it goes. So, I'll let you get to that, and I've almost got the system up and running. So, I'm gonna get back to it.
All right. Have fun with the toys.
Yep.
Alright, so I'll go ahead and go off to share this with Mr. Carrere. He'll continue doing stuff, and I wonder what Scrap's going to up to other than talking to the janitor.
He's made his way up to like a banister railing. What's it? Yeah, banister, and like kind of where he has a nice view of the night sky. And he's just relaxing. No big deal. He got in a big fight today, so he's gonna sit it out.
Nice.
Let's have a nice little peaceful sit out. Alright, I'm talking to Mr. Carrere then.
Okay. So he's so you're going to so wait, are you trying to like go to his office or are you just ringing him up?
I'll like check out his office first, and if he's not there, then I'll send him a ring.
Yeah, so he has like a corner office that's dug out of the rock wall, and you can see the water through this like cave entrance.
Ooh, very
And
nice.
you can see there's a little bell on his desk, but he looks like he's nowhere to be found.
I'll go ahead and like tap the bell for fun. I can't help myself, obviously.
You ring the bell, and about half a second later, Carrere appears soaking wet in his chair. You can see he's got like what looks like a small fish that's attached to his leg. And he looks extremely flustered, but tries to compose himself very quickly. He's like, firebrand!
Oh, did I interrupt something?
Oh, no, don't worry about it.
You know, a bit of night fishing?
You could say
Literally
that.
this time.
You could say that.
Ah.
What did you want to talk about?
Well, I got this, and I'll like set the paper down on his desk, and then I'll stop, and I'll like turn it 180 degrees.
Yeah, he's gonna like look at his hands, and he's gonna be like shaking them off while he looks at it.
Yeah, and I will briefly explain to him like the interrogation that I just did. It's like, and he's willing to help us, and I don't have any reason to doubt anything that he said. I think he genuinely wants to help now.
Mm.
All we have to do is guarantee his protections right now, and I'm certain if we took any action, Mordhau would more than willingly take out some vengeance on him. Probably just legal vengeance, but still not nice.
Well, that seems reasonable. I'm sure we can arrange it.
So what do you make of all this?
It is most disturbing news. I had expected Mordhau would try and get the jump on creating some sort of technology to hunt down anomalous personnel of ours, but sounds like this is a lot farther along than I expected.
Seems like everyone kind of has that idea in mind. Task
Yeah.
exists for this reason.
Yeah.
So do the Mordhau robots. I'm fairly certain the orders have something of their own in mind, or maybe just their big fancy swords are good enough.
Yes. Well, times they are a changin'.
Hmm.
Kind of sighs for a second.
Well, I do feel a little bit of remorse that I'm starting another arms race, but such is the way it is. It'd probably occur without me this time.
Yeah, it's quite. He's gonna pluck the fish off his leg and he's gonna throw it and it's gonna vanish into midair. Well, thank you for bringing this to my attention. I hope you don't mind if I hold on to this.
Oh, go right ahead. It's all up here. And I kind of like point to my head.
All right.
All up here. Totally safe. But, so there weapon distribution areas. I'm wondering if maybe we should do something about that. I'm skeptical a little bit myself, but I'm interested in your opinion.
Could be interesting to investigate, but unless we have any lead suggesting that there's something more nefarious going on than simple weapon vending, I don't think we can act quite yet.
I'll give a little nod.
Yes,
You're right.
but just give me one moment. He's gonna hold up his hold of a finger as he kind of screws in his little earpiece, and he's gonna go like, "Oh, are you sure about that?" Oh yes, I see. No, I've got him right here. And he's going to look up at you. He's going to say, "We've got an emergency call coming through. Apparently, there's been some sort of, I don't know, hostage crisis going on in Reichsglen, and they specifically asked for you and Arsenal. Apparently, you're making a name for yourself."
Well, I'm glad I'm wanted. It's getting so late, but I guess I can do one more before I go to sleep.
Yeah, I appreciate it. And you know what? Take Lucius with you. Hasn't been doing anything all day.
All right. Well, time to go give him the good old shake-up. Yes, like old times.
Just like old times.
All right. So I'll go ahead and send Arsenal a text message. Yeah, over here soon. Hostage situation. We're requested. Give him the lowdown. And I'll go to Lucius' room and awaken him in a fashion that I have not in some time. Of course, kick the door open, take out a gong, and just bang it.
So he's going
Nice
to
big metal gong.
He'd instantly shoot straight up, whipping out the gladius he had under his pillow and screaming.
It's the Maximus signal. Quickly, to your station, soldier.
Gah! He's gonna stare at you kind of bleary-eyed.
I'm actually serious about it this time.
Just give me a couple of minutes.
Of course. Get your armor. I'll wait here.
Hey.
And I'll give him the lowdown while he's dressing.
All right. I'm like, seems pretty standard, and I don't know why they asked for you when I could, have easily done it myself.
Oh, well, I have no idea what's going on, so it'll be an adventure. You haven't seen Scrap around, have you? Oh, wait, never mind. You've been asleep, haven't you? Oops.
Yes, thank you for noticing.
I kind of lose track of details this late at night. But Scrap has probably received the message as well.
Yes.
Is Scrap going to appear out of the woodwork, or what's going to happen?
Well, let's see. I see a message and it says, hostage situation. Something. He's just gonna stare at it for a second. Drum his fingers on the metal walkway. And then he'll stand up and he'll start working his way. He's walking, but he'll work his way into the base. You'll find you in here somewhere. Better, he'll just wait outside by the hangar with his arm crossed, just waiting. As you're not gonna go through the roof. You'll be out here eventually.
Oh yeah, absolutely. My head's not that thick.
Never mind. I was gonna say a billion
No,
mean
I
thing.
do have two people I'd have to carry.
No, just wait for Arsenal.
Lucius, you haven't gone a faster running since last time, have you?
What? You think I'd be jogging if I could run fast? Jogging is just a poor man's running.
I would
I
be
only
heading.
got 2 arms.
I would be heading for the rock because I figured we had to pick everybody up. So
Oh,
Hmm.
here's Arsenal. Alright, we can all pick our passengers. Alright, Lucius, you're with me.
All right. He's gonna like shake out his arms and legs, and he's gonna get on.
Come on,
Right
good
on the
old
pigeon.
times.
Okay.
We head
So-
out.
Yeah, so it looks like you've been called to an office building in Reichsglen. It's apparently belongs to a large tech company called Corona. They run a server farm. It seems like everything's pretty normal.
Mhm.
But recently they sent well, not really a distress call, but like an emergency call outwards. And oddly enough, were able to actually call the headquarters, which a couple companies do have that, but they didn't think these were one of them. But apparently they were. And they're reporting a hostage situation. A group of armed individuals has broken in and are holding a large amount of the personnel hostage.
Oof.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So I suppose we could land at the scene.
Okay, let's
all the people
move
on the
you
ground.
over. Okay, so let's.
I suppose important thing to note, fatigue and exhaustion for this.
Yes,
Are they still a thing? I'm looking up like how long it takes to get rid of exhaustion.
I will say they are not. So let's move you here, and then we'll move you. Let's just make sure this
An
map is
hour
good.
of rest. We've had at least that much.
Yeah, I want to make sure this map is good for dumping you into. And it is so. Is that dark now? I just gotta make sure it's dark.
It is not dark.
Not this one.
Oh, okay.
No to the special one.
There's the special. Let me just make sure. 'Cause there's nothing worse than that. Than revealing too much too soon. Okay. So. Let's just make sure this guy can see. I can see, I can fight. And 100. Save. Yes. Okay. So let's move you over.
This is dark.
Yes.
So dark.
Scroll down until you find the little pool of light created by your boy. Well, not your boy, but the boy.
There is none.
There are multiple maps on this page.
Oh,
okay.
no.
It's on the
Yeah,
one
you might
directly
wanna,
below
like,
top
use
left.
Shift Enter to like direct us to the spot or something. Or Shift click. There we go. Yeah, I don't see anything here.
It is very much dark.
Okay. Oh yeah, because you don't see the other ones. Okay. Let me just throw your dudes down. Let me just
Yes.
grab your dudes. Beep. Beep. And beep. Okay. So
Okay,
let's-
I can see a little bit.
How much can you see?
Jack Diddley.
I can see the street here.
Can you?
Oh wait, I can see. Is that a street? The sidewalk?
Can you see like like a little rectangle? That's all I can see.
I see
Yeah,
part. Yeah, there's a
there's a
rectangle.
Rectangles have a square up in the top left corner of it.
Okay.
Basically, here, 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 here. That's the edges.
Okay.
We
Let me
can
just.
do this.
You must have a.
Oh, it's mine. Then it doesn't. I can't even draw because it's being blacked out.
Uh-oh.
Hold on.
Okay.
Nope, my
So-
drawings do not show up.
And it is now blank, correct?
Yes, it is.
Okay. So
Yep.
I'm going to
Ah,
keep the
me.
light on, but I'm going to
You can see
reveal
now?
a larger area.
Scrap.
I want to make sure this works. Okay.
Crap, did you say you could see now?
Ooh,
Can you see within the building?
I can see definitely rooms in the building.
Is
Hard
it
to see, yes.
is it through this cone of light?
No.
It is.
No, it's
It's
just
a
entirely
giant
clear.
square.
Fuck!
Yeah.
Certainly
Why-
Ah,
is
the
cyber
joy
techy.
of lighting.
The joy of lighting. Okay.
And I now can see my token, and that's it. And it's
Okay.
tiny.
Okay.
I've
Let me
been
see.
giving all the
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
I've been giving all the tokens sight.
Yeah, I'm giving all the tokens emitting light and having sight.
That should be global illumination, so you shouldn't need to do that.
Scrap, can you see?